Welcome to Drinking with the Fat Guys, Michigan edition. George Sean here with Yeasty Brett.
Yeah.
And we're drinking beers from Black Rocks out of Marquette. Start with this Super Deluxe. Then we'll move on to this Classic Pilsner. Then on to the Grand Rabbits. Then on to the PRESQUE Ale. Next will be the 51K IPA, and then the MYKISS IPA. All right, we'll start with this Super Deluxe Helles Lager.
What makes it super?
We're gonna find out. So a Helles Lager is a very, very light lager. And it smells lagery. It's a very light beer.
Very light.
But you know what? It doesn't have any Pilsner bite to it. It's just a very creamy, light beer.
Yeah, is that the cream and like a slight Pilsner taste?
I mean, this is a light Pilsner.
Yeah,
you know,
very, very light.
Our next beer is a Pilsner.
I would say like a token Pilsner
Yeah,
taste.
it is. Because again, this is definitely not tasting like a Pilsner beer. Long story short, it's a very easy drinking beer. And does it tell me how much alcohol is in it? It says serve cold. No shit.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Serve cold.
It's a beer. It doesn't tell us anything other than bright and crisp.
Pour it on your tits. Yeah.
That is true. Let's get some more beer for titties.
Beer for my titties.
Classic Pilsner time. I imagine it should taste like a...
Classic Pilsner.
I feel like you're psychic.
Do you think it's classy or just classic?
Classy is a strong word for a Pilsner. I've run across very few classy Pilsners.
Okay.
I just want to comment that this is a very wonderful day here in Michigan. It doesn't smell like Pilsner. I mean, lightly.
Man, it's not great. I mean, it does seem to have low semen content, but
That is a plus.
that is a plus.
So, I mean, look, it tastes like a very, very light Pilsner. It doesn't taste like a Miller or a Budweiser or what you call your traditional American Pilsners.
Well, because it has, like, I think it has decent hops in it.
Yeah, and it also I think probably has a reasonable malt content of water. You
Right.
know? But I am not sure this beer does anything for me.
I would call it technically sufficient.
Well, it does say right
We
here.
we had a term in the Army.
Does
We
it say-
called it barely adequate when inspired.
Where, does it say
It says
technically?
the finest. No, it says the
Finest
finest.
German
No,
malt.
that was
American
my-
malt, and Lake
that was my
Superior
assessment.
water.
Oh, Lake Superior water. Okay.
All right. Well, I thought I tasted Lake Superior water.
Wait, are we supposed to drink water from Lake Superior?
Yeah, it's the
Okay.
superior of the lakes. It's the cleanest one.
In
Okay.
fact, I think that's the one they're most concerned about. Like, you know, with the new.
Doesn't have like the most commercial waste.
No,
in it.
no, the newest Trump thing stuff. Apparently, they're like going to do some mining up there, and they're worried about the runoff into there because apparently copper mining creates all this runoff, and now all of a sudden that Superior Lake is going to taste like piss or
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
poison, one of the two.
No, it's ice.
Yeah, you
It's
don't want a
ice
lot of
melted ice
copper in
is
your
the
water.
finest of the lakes.
Oh, America.
America.
So now it's time for Grand Rapids, and I think it's hysterical because we're in Grand Rapids, and this is Grand Rapids.
Yeah, like they changed the P to a B.
Yeah, yeah,
It's very clever.
it's very clever. It's pretty
I want to
sexy.
dip my balls in it.
I hope it got that out. A refreshing dry hopped cream ale, and I love cream ale.
Do you?
Thank you, Peanut Gallery.
Yeah, I love cream ale.
Because it's cream.
So creamy.
A cream ale is actually a hybrid style, and you don't see it very often. Sometimes you see it in things like Boddington's, which is a pretty mass market British beer, but it's a hybrid style.
I think it's like a hefty undertaking to try and do a good cream ale. Did you ever try to do a cream ale?
I did that one, but I actually did, it was called Canada Goose Cream Ale. Remember when you made that? I thought it turned out pretty decent. I also did a honey cream ale.
yeah, I think that was good. Yeah, if I remember. Yeah.
But it's nice because what it is, it's kind of got, in general, it has a, not a lager, but a kind of a lighter ale taste, but it has a rounder body and kind of to it, so it actually feels like it's got something in it.
I really like this. Do
This
you
is
like
actually
it?
very tasty.
Yeah, I think it's really good.
And I think it actually describes very well what I was just saying, which is, again, there's a sweetness to it.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a lot of hop presence at all, almost nothing. And then it's got a nice hearty body to it, so it feels like you're drinking something solid. It's a great beer.
I like the city, Grand Rapids.
I've never had Grand Rapids in my mouth, but
Well, now you have.
fantastic. And now the Presque Ale. Define Presque again?
PRESQUE is almost.
It's like precipice.
So maybe they thought this was almost good enough to sell.
So, like what you're saying is like at night it's like Presque, Presque, Presque. Ah, I'm finished.
Yeah, I like that.
This is a nice
It's a
malty
very good
and hoppy.
reenactment.
It's nice hoppy and malty.
Oh, very hoppy. I can smell it from here.
This is easy. It's very malty. It's got almost a fruity and floral, fresh, clean flavor.
Now, where would you put this on the Dogfish hop scale?
Dogfish hops, nowhere.
Were they
near.
the one to make the 90
Yeah,
minute,
they're
120 minute?
nowhere near the dogfish.
Nowhere near, okay. I think it's pretty hoppy.
I
Well,
got
because I don't like
15-minute
IPAs, I
hops
guess.
now.
15 minute.
No, this is just a pale ale, I think.
Okay.
This is very easy,
But
yeah.
an India Pale Ale.
Correct. It's no India Pale Ale. But it's nice. I like it. It's fruity, floral, malty. It's very easy.
Very good.
51K, an IPA.
Why do you think they call it 51K?
I feel like it's a racing, like a marathon bullshit.
Oh, maybe.
Is that a Michigan thing?
I think people do marathons all over.
Blah, 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 blah. Here's to leaving it on the trail, but please recycle the can. A portion of this will support building and maintenance of recreational trails. So there's obviously 51 kilometers
like-
of trails.
Oh, like a hike that you
Like
do
the
or
walking,
something.
yeah, like the weird guys that walk all winter.
yeah. That's
They
not-
walk all winter and
You have to step
drink
on
beer.
rabbits to do that? All right, this smells
Maybe
hoppy.
this sucks on.
It does. Not as hoppy as that one.
Like, maybe a little grassy, maybe a little floral too. It's one of the hop flavors.
Yeah, I'm not good at identifying grassy.
Yeah, I would say grassy and floral.
Yeah, floral. I can see that.
It's not a clean finish. It hangs around, and it's not bitter. But the nice thing is, it's not bitter at all. It's all hop flavor, no bitterness. That's what I find. But it's nice. I mean, it's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it gives it a kind of complexity. If you have floral and you have the hops.
No, not bad. And now to our last beer, the MYKISS IPA. I need to drink that beer real quick.
Oh.
That's also a way of dealing with it. All right, a well-hopped, bright, bold, succulent American IPA.
Yeah. Well, now the can looks like it has
Oh, my.
watermelon or something
Oh,
on it. Does
oh.
it have watermelon?
This is fantastic. This has like almost a kiwi smell.
Yeah, it looks like little seeds. So let's see if it says anything about that. MYKISS, blah, blah, blah. We love beer. You love beer.
It's a tropical IPA. I mean, look, you've got
Yeah, tropical, like
peachy,
mango or papaya or
papaya,
something.
maybe
Ooh.
kiwi, as I said.
You put the lime and the coconut.
There's no coconut.
You put them all together.
Throw the kiwi.
You're such a silly one.
This is fantastic. I mean, in terms of IPA, this is fantastic.
Oh yeah, I'm digging on this.
This is the six
That
pack we
is
should have
very creative.
It's
Very
fantastic.
creative.
I mean, absolutely listen, tropical. Very nice. All right, so if I had to pick my favorites, this is definitely my favorite. This last MYKISS IPA.
Oh, it's awesome.
And then I also like the Grand Rapids. I also enjoyed this PRESQUE?
PRESQUE,
PRESQUE.
almost.
So that's my one. What do you think?
Yes, I love this tropical one. And I don't remember the rabbit one so well, but I think I liked it. So if you say you liked it, I concur. Did not love the classic Pilsner.
No, the Classic Pilsner was not a winner. The Super Deluxe was quite reasonable for what it was.
Yeah, overall this is like a good brewery that does good stuff.
Yeah, so Marquette,
Recommend
Michigan, Black Rocks. Enjoy. Give us a
Way in
thumbs
the
up,
Upper
and,
Peninsula, if you're in the area, definitely stop by.
Absolutely. And thanks for hanging out with the Fat Guys.
Yeah.